You seem to know what you're doing. Perhaps I can task you with something a little more important. As you may well know, the corruption in Teldrassil was supposedly wiped away. Yet something lingers. The creatures have not calmed, and all manner of problems still plague us. I need you to deal with the Grelkin that have gathered to the west. And while you're there, I want you to search them for fell moss. This will help me determine from where this continuing corruption stems.
Farewell.
Vicious little Grell. They've been stealing from our food stores again. If you wouldn't mind lending a hand, they are sure to have my stolen bags within their camps to the west. I would be glad to reward you if you can bring them back to me.
Satisfy my suspicions. Bring to me fell moss from the Grelkin.
I don't have any spare supplies for my customers until my stolen goods are recovered. Have you had any luck?
Ishnuala.
Your service to the creatures of Shadowglen is worthy of reward. You confirmed my fears, however. The Grelkin are still tainted by fell moss, despite Teldrassil's blessing. Something sinister remains within the tree. I can only hope that the Gnarlpime tribe of Furbolgs are free of the corruption, or we are still in grave danger. I will look into this further and contact those who might be of aid. Thank you.
Go in peace. How may I help?
Elune be praised, and you as well, young. There are many young night elves in need of these, but I'd be more than happy to give you one of the bags as a reward. I'm sure it will come in handy. Safe travels to you.
Perhaps you'd be willing to aid us in further pursuing the corruption haunting Shadowglen. Dentaria Silverglade, priestess of the moon, has offered to aid us. You should find her between the two pools just north of our great tree. Circle around the tree to reach her and offer her any help that you can, young.
May the stars guide you.
It is good that you've come. It seems your training progresses quickly. Our friend Ivaron has fallen to poison from the nearby webwood spiders. I can tend to him to keep his state from deteriorating, but I need someone to gather an ingredient to prepare him antidote. All around the ponds you should find moonpetal lilies. These flowers have great healing properties, and I can use them with the ingredients. I already have to restore Ivaron to better health. Would you gather them for me? There should be many just in sight of here, near the water's edge.
Goddess watch over you.
Our dear friend is not doing well, even with my mending. Have you brought the supplies I require?
Elune be with you.
These will do perfectly. Thank you. Your I must ask something more dangerous of you. Strange news has traveled to me through the whisperings of the forest spirits. The mysterious woodland protector, Tarandrella, has returned to Shadowglen again. The Dryad's presence has not been felt in the forests since before the blessing of Teldrassil. Something is surely amiss if she has journeyed back to this land. Seek out Tarandrella in the Shadow Thread cave to the north. It is dangerous, but we will be prepared with this antidote, just in case.
May the stars guide you.
I see you found me, young. Dentaria was wise to have sent you. I'd hoped to never return to Teldrassil for such grim business. I'd hoped that its corruption had been wiped away completely. Something foul lingers. These spiders suffer much more deeply from the corruption than the other nearby wildlife. They are becoming a danger to your people and a danger to the forest. We must thin their numbers. But more importantly, we need to find the source of the corruption that plagues them. I will come with you and aid you in this. This is grim work. It pains me to have to inflict such violence on creature of the forest, corrupt or not.
I don't have a target.
This corruption these spiders suffer from is not simply surface deep. It cannot be magic or subtle malintent. It is bred into them. It seems our next task is clear. If these spiders are born with corruption in their veins, then their broodmother must be at the root of this evil. Let us make our way to the far north end of the cave and seek out Fythaes the Vile. The answers we seek lie with her. I adore these forests. I want to see the corruption purged from them completely. When next I return, I want to do so with a lighter heart. Fythaes and her brood were being corrupted by this totem. This is a Firbolg totem. This is very troubling indeed. This means the Gnarlpine are still a danger to these forests. We let our guard down too soon. I will pursue the trail of the Gnarlpine and track this corruption to its source. If you ever encounter Athreda's Bearmantle in Dolanaar, he knows intimately of the problems that plague this forest, and he can direct you on how to help further. I'm sure we will meet again with time. Perhaps you can aid me in dealing with the source of this corruption once I locate it. For now, I will take you back to Dentaria so that you may finish your training. Thank you for all that you have done.
You've returned. It's good to see you. It seems you've dealt with the source of much of the corruption in Shadowgorn. Teldrassil still suffers and will need attention. We can afford a moment or two for you to finish your training here in Shadowglen. As part of a ritual to complete your training here in Shadowglen, you must learn about our recent history. There is a task you must perform. Go to the Moonwell to our northeast and retrieve a phial of its water. While there, you will witness a glimpse of our magics and learn of our past. When you are done there, bring the water back to me, and I will direct you further.
Goddess watch over you.
Our recent history is fraught with strife and violence. There is still much with which we must come to terms.
What brings you here?
Well done. You have one task left for you before you depart Shadowglen for the open wilds of Teldrassil. Tinaran Stormgrip oversees all that happens in this glade. He presides at the top of Eldrassil. If you look to your south, you will see the underside of the ramp that leads up to him. Ascend this ramp and complete your training. It was wonderful to have met you. I swell with pride knowing that among young night elves, there are some so selfless and full of life as you are. You will do great things for our people. You will do great things for this world. Until we meet again.
The Moonwells hold the waters of the Well of Eternity, the ancient source of magic that has wrought so many horrors upon our world. The Druids take advantage of its properties. The Sentinels revere the wells as shrines to Elune. And now even the returning Highborn look to the wells longingly.
Greetings.
So you have heard the first part of the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Hyjal. There is much more for you to learn, and the task you have begun here will continue through the rest of your journey through Teldrassil and into Darnassus. While there is more I could speak to you of the Moonwells and of Teldrassil, I must send you along. Carithra's Moonrage will be expecting you. I have poured the feel of water you brought to me into this vessel to bring to him. Seek out Carithras. You will find him at the Moonwell in Dolanaar. Follow the road south from Eldrassil out of Shadowglen, and continue to follow the cobblestones as the road turns west. Mind you stay on the road, though. There are dangerous beasts in the forests of Late.
Greetings. For what purpose do I owe the pleasure of our meeting?
Greetings, young. Can you offer me aid? I have a package of herbs that I must deliver to the town of Dolanaar. But I still have business with the druids of Shadowglen and cannot yet leave. Can you deliver this package for me? It must be sent to innkeeper Keldamir at the Dolanaar Inn. It lies along the road to the south.
How might I be of service to you, young one? Are you here to rest in the inn? Do you require a hearthstone?
Eager for work, I see. Lucky for you, a day never goes by that I don't wish I had a fledgling to perform my bidding. You see, I can make you very happy and provide you with things you never dreamed of having. But in order for that to happen, you must bring me certain items. My business in the forest often requires certain regents. Fetch for me night saber fangs, strigid old feathers, and swatches of webwood spider silk. Let's keep this our little secret.
I am honored. May the stars.
A troubling breeze blows through the forest. Garrulus Talvithrin serves as Great Warden to the hibernating druids of the Talon in the Banthal Barrow Den. His duty as the chosen protector of the sleeping is to ensure their safety so that their pact with Ysera remains fulfilled. But word from Garrulus is now delayed, and I grow nervous. Travel east to Starbreeze Village and bring back a report from Garrulus so that I can put my worries to rest, knowing my dreaming brethren slumber safely.
Del Ladris. How may I help? Greetings. Goddess, watch over you.
Ah yes, the delivery of herbs from Shadowglen. It is a shame Fythaes could not bring it himself, for we have much to discuss, he and I. But I am glad to get the herbs nonetheless, and I am glad you came. While you are here, please, rest yourself. Heroes must keep their strength and spirits high, and must find rest and solace whenever they may. For to neglect one's peace of body and mind is a sure path to failure. Rest.
Good luck, friend. What brings you here? Till next we meet. Be careful. What brings you here?
Ah, I see. You were sent by Tenaron. Well then, it would seem we have much to talk about, much to do. Before we get to the task at hand, you should take in the lesson of this moon well. Let me tell you more of the task you must complete. The druids in Darnassus use the water of the moon wells of Teldrassil, and their moon well must be replenished from time to time. Using these specially crafted phials, you can collect the water of the moon wells. Take this vessel to the moon well outside of Starbreeze village to the east, and fill it with some of its waters, then return to me. Pay heed to the lessons of the moon wells, lest we find ourselves furthering our shortcomings.
Hello.
A friend of mine, Sister Aquin, is training to be a priestess of the moon in Darnassus. She left Dolanaar to study in the temple last year. Her letters say she is doing well and learning much, but she misses home and her old friends. I've put together a book of her favorite recipes from Dolanaar. If you have time, would you take them to her in Darnassus? You can rent a hippogriff from Fidelio. He's in the center of town, just across from the inn.
Ishnu Dal Dieb.
A friend of...
How can I help you?
Light your path, and the stars guide you.
I am honored, Delnadris.
That's very thoughtful of Neoma. For a few coins, I can arrange quick transportation to the capital by hippogriff. Everyone in Dolanaar is so proud of Sister Akin. I'm certain she'll be pleased to receive this thoughtful gift from Neoma. When you're ready to travel to Darnassus, just speak to me again, and for a few coins, you can hire a hippogriff to take you there. I'm told Sister Aquin enjoys the solitude of a small plaza just south of the Hippogriff Master in Darnassus. Look for her there after you arrive.
How may I help you?
Go.
I was once given an emerald dreamcatcher from Gaerolas Talvithan, the warden of the druids in the Banthil Barrow Den. This powerful amulet is able to siphon energy from the emerald dream, bestowing luck upon those who carry it. Sadly, I have not been able to retrieve it from my dresser in Starbreeze village. Although Starbreeze was once a tranquil place, it has now succumbed to the corruption of the Furball that reside there. Perhaps you would be willing to recover my dream catcher.
Ishnu Dal Dieb. May the stars guide you.
Hello.
Farewell. Ishnu Allah.
Peace be with you. Go in peace.